If it's gonna happen, bro. I can't do nothing but pray. Nah, you can't run from nothing, bro. If it's meant for you, it's gonna happen. And it is what it is. I just stay prayed up and keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep going. If it's gonna happen, bro.
You know, all my closest friends gone. You know what I'm saying? They either doing a whole bunch of time or they out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's common sense. Like, it's common sense to me what I'm dealing with, and what I was going through. Plus, I ain't no dumb nigga. I know what come with that. You know what I'm saying? I know what come with that lifestyle. Like, that's why I trip off all niggas that always want to specify how much they in the street and how much they want to be street in they hood. Where I come from, you trying to get out the hood, not because you afraid of it, because that's the obstacle.
You just heard right there the Yo Gotti confession after the feds and everybody got connected with Govan. Now he's leading them to pinpoint out and locate exactly where Black Youngster and Yo Gotti been plotted and planned everything out from Makita's, because they still got paperwork left on the table of exactly the list of everyone involved and who's going to do what, man. And so now that a lot of people that wanted justice for Dolph has been waiting a long time. So if you really rocking with Dolph, go ahead and comment the dolphin emoji down below. Let me know where y'all from, who you rocking with and everything like that, because at this point, you know, with Key Glock and everybody, they really looking out and saying that, you know, at any point Govan could go and turn on any of the guys, so they don't need to do nothing no more. They felt like a lot of people felt like they were supposed to get street justice, and that it wasn't gonna go this route because they didn't think that CMG was gonna fold. But people knew in the back of their mind that some of the CMG guys was gonna fold, because who really wants to sit there and do a whole bunch of time? Just like how Yo Gotti said, all of his friends is doing a whole bunch of time. So everybody who got caught up for this, Govan, Big Jook, and you know that they're looking now to transition into going after Black Youngster, moneybaggyo, and all that kind of stuff, because the people that's left, if they already got 10 people, what's stopping them from getting 15 out of this? And they literally just swept Memphis and 26 people got caught up in the whole entire sting operation, because everybody knows that right now they got the whole feds and the fact that Govan is talking to the FBI right now. And so that's how you know that this whole thing that is going federal, the whole case and everything like that, due to the fact that it's way bigger than everybody thinks. When you dealing with the RICO, it's the feds, it's not just the TBI and everybody like that, all of them working together. And now that they got Govan speaking and talking, going on rides, he's doing ride-alongs during the day, and at night he's writing statements against every single person that was there that evening, and everybody that was inside the Privé restaurant when he laid down the game plan of what he was telling everybody. He's the one that started the group chat when the text messages got released saying to link up there, because they was going to go over how they was going to slide and get the get back. You got to understand that this situation is led and connected to what Black Youngster's brother had happened to him down in Miami. When he said that he was going to get revenge for his brother and everything like that, you got to understand that that was a result of them trying to slide on Dolph to do the 100 shots in Charlotte. Everybody knows that from that situation on, one of the dudes got hit from there, and they had to find out. They basically tracked him down and got him again, but they never knew who it was. So they think that the reason why they slid on Dolph so quickly was due to the fact that Black Youngster's brother was already hit up just not too long, a few months right before. And so now you look at how Key Glock cut ties and severed the ties with Makita's, because Key Glock hasn't gone up to Makita's yet since then. Since that music video he did, none of the PRE guys have actually went into Makita's, because they know that they shouldn't have been selling the Dolph cookies like that. At this point, they should be giving every single penny, every single cent back to the family, due to the fact that, you know, Govan is out there and is actually gonna get CMG from the inside out. They went after Paper Woo because they know that Paper Woo got one of Dolph's chains. Before trapboyfreddy got locked up in the feds for his RICO, he gave the Blue Dolphin chain to Paper Woo, and he's the one who's basically taking care of everything when it comes to Dolph leaving behind a lot of jewelry. He said he left at least 10 million to 20 million worth of jewelry to his artists, and that includes people like Key Glock, people like Paper Woo, Big Moochie Grape, Snoop Bands. Every single one of them got a piece of his jewelry and something to remember him by. And so when they knew that the feds was gonna come and seize everything from Trapboy Freddy because him and his whole fam got caught up in their own separate RICO. And a lot of people thought that Paper Route Wu was signed to QC or signed to PRE, and they didn't really know because he was an up and coming artist at that time. And so at this point, it was a lot of people that knew him in Tennessee, Arkansas, down south and everything, but people far away like didn't really know about that. And so they thought that that RICO that was coming in was going to be for QC, and that was what it was going to be, and that maybe that's the reason why QC even sold. And so they knew that he had to give Dolph jewelry back up because the feds was coming for him. And so that's why Paper Route Wu, now he's riding around with three out of 4 of Dolph's most prized possession pieces. The big PRE chain with the baguettes on it, the blue dolphin, and the Smurf piece. Because one thing you gotta understand is that Dolph had the customized Rollies, the customized Richard Mille with the blue on it, the same one that LeBron James was trying to buy off of him just a few months before that same year. And so what's really going on is that you gotta understand that since Govan is about to take out CMG, they got one last chance that they're trying to slide on Paper Wu and everything. That's why when his whole place got shot up and everything like that, they was looking at it like, okay, this gotta be the revenge before Govan goes and finally gets on the statement board, because the Dolph trial is coming up in 2 years. You got to understand that they're preparing everything for them to actually come and make a move and sweep Memphis. They already got 26 people, and some of them people is going to be knowing what's really going on. And so that's the strategy they're using. Just like how last year they had 300 people get swept in Memphis when they did the stings last time. This time they got the 26 people, and some of them, they're going to know who Govan is. They're going to know everything about a lot of stuff that went on in the Dolph thing. So they might give up a lot of information that's going to lead back to Black Youngster's sister, that's going to lead back to the getaway car and the CMG driver and all of those little dots that was connected that people forgot to actually ask about and mention. And so one thing about it is that the time is ticking for them. So that's why a lot of people is moving in close to Paper Wu, because they know that he's got enough in jewelry, over $1 million of Dolph jewelry, to where if they did do something, they could use that to bond out. Because if they melt it down and go sell it to Johnny Dang, that's how they're going to even pay to do another hit, to put more money on somebody else's head. Because they about to, at this point, they might have to put Govan back into witness protection, because he's going to be looked like a lot of people is going to be trying to go after him and take him out, because he's basically teeter-tottering this whole entire Dolph trial and Dolph case to where they're going to have it all wrapped up, because they got the most important inside guy. He's the manager in CMG, and so he knows the ins and outs of where all the money's been going to. They know about the withdrawal that Big Juke made to go and send that money to Straight Drop to put it on Dolph's head. Growth Hero confirmed that 3 months ago. And so at this point, the reason why they haven't moved in so fast yet is because Govan is telling them that how they're moving around every single week. Black Youngster's at a new spot. And so until Govan gets his inside, because Black Youngster's sister, she's talking with Govan, and so Govan knows this. That's why they even signed Black Youngster, is because Govan was actually already talking to his sister before, so he knew that she was going to do anything for him. And so now he's trying to get her to turn against Black Youngster to drop the low, because now that the feds want to ride down and go grab him and snag him up, the only thing that's stopping him in between that is Govan and Black Youngster's sister. And whatever happens with that situation is basically going to be the chain of events that unfolds and reveals what's going to happen in this whole entire Dolph CMG catastrophe that went on. And a lot of people got to understand that. I want to send the condolences up to Young Dolph. I want to send a lot of condolences up to the people who've been affected, the families and everything like that. And a lot of Dolph fans, y'all some real true ride or dies, because you got to understand at this point that the justice is getting close. And so y'all gonna see very soon with the details and the updates that come out. And so make sure you subscribe, and catch you later.